So here's the mounting of the blade for the Ironworker.
Well, I wouldn't really call it the mounting yet. What I'm doing is working on machining this right here. This is going to be for the angle. There's some chunks of stuff in here, so it's not really even.
Blade right here.
But this is basically how it's going to be configured. Is these blades sit here. They're slightly not level with this. They're slightly under it, so that when there's going to be a plate on top sitting along this edge. I'm yet to machine this. But plate sitting here, and it's clamping only on this because it's holding this in place because it needs to swivel, but there needs to be a moderate amount of pressure on it. So the plate needs to touch directly the blade and not anything else. So I've machined the other stuff, this spot. It's a little lower even than the half moons. Kind of hard to tell right now. Well, I guess it isn't on this side. That's odd. Okay, something's wrong. I'm gonna have to figure out what. It's gonna suck if I have to machine that again. But I might just have to do that.
Upon cutting, it rotates very slightly.
Well, it's not too slightly. It's 5 degrees. So 5 degrees is about right there or so.
And why does it need to rotate instead of going straight down?
It's got to do with the mechanics of cutting it. So you've got your piece of angle here. Let's see if I can. So you've got the piece of angle, right? And basically, if the blade were, let me see. I need another square. Okay, so this is the blade, right? So if the blade were to come, it comes up at an angle like this. So if the blade were to come basically like this, it would start shearing this edge first, and it might make like really bad burrs. So traditionally, if you look at every ironworker, there's a mechanism to correct for this. The Piranha does that, and those are Piranha blades. Scotchman, what it does is it has basically this blade slides up and down in some sort of track, so that hits it head on. And then pretty much every other brand does something so it
Head on,
compensates.
that particular one doesn't rotate?
No.
It still rotates?
No, it doesn't rotate.
Okay, it doesn't rotate. If it's straight up and down motion, it doesn't rotate yet.
Yeah.
Only if it's scissor type, it rotates.
Yeah, and it might work, but I kind of figure, I mean, hey, there's a reason they do this really complex stuff versus doing it simple. And it's not because they want to make a machine difficult to build, it's because it must make a bad cut.
Yeah, it's reasonable. Okay.
Yeah, I think it would, the main thing I think it would do is deform the angle versus necessarily make some burrs, because there's just going to be so much force on that one side that it's going to effectively want to open up the angle versus shear it.
Yeah, by rotating it allows the full contact between the blade and the piece of metal you're cutting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, sounds good.